In a previous episode of ADCI TV, we discussed the critical importance of helmet maintenance and how mistakes can have dire or even fatal consequences.
People take it for granted. They treat these things like a hammer sometimes, when in fact it is life support equipment.
We discussed how conducting pre-dive, post-dive, daily, monthly, and annual inspections in accordance with the manufacturer's recommendations can keep your helmet in excellent condition for generations. However, there are 3 common pitfalls that divers, companies, and schools fall into on the road to proper maintenance. One is overconfidence, thinking you can improvise your own maintenance.
The problem is before you had all the technician training and the training programs, people were left to figure it out on their own. You get a lot of old timers that have the attitude of, well, I've been doing this for 20 years, I know what I'm doing. And their idea of adjusting this thing is take the cover off and they bend the little spoon inside the regulator and consider that an annual overhaul, when in fact that's about the worst thing you could possibly do in some cases.
The second pitfall is underconfidence. Often, students in dive schools are taught to fear touching the helmets.
They're actually told students, don't touch it, leave it alone. As long as it works, don't mess with it. One of the design features of the helmets are these are real forgiving helmets. Even if the regulator fails completely, you still have backups. And people will use these, the backups, instead of fixing the primary problem. They just continue using the helmet even though it's not working properly. They're afraid that if they get inside and, fiddle with it, they could actually shut it down, ruin it, or break it, or something like that. Then it won't work at all.
And the last pitfall is underinvesting, trying to save money by cutting corners.
Divers doing maintenance on their own helmets with makeshift parts, not factory parts, things of that nature. People always want to save $1 or $2, and sometimes it's detrimental to their own good.
This can mean buying cheap parts from other countries that could easily break during a dive, or even skipping regular maintenance checks.
They tend to put that off till the last minute. You don't want to fix it till you need it. And it's better to be prepared than running at the last minute and finding out I can't get it in time for the job.
In these cases, it's important to remember that buying the right parts and conducting regular maintenance will always be cheaper in the long run.
17Bs have been around since the mid-70s, and they're still in service today. That's a testament to maintenance.
To help divers ensure their equipment is always in proper working condition, the International Consensus Standards for Commercial Diving and Underwater Operations outlines all guidelines for acceptable equipment maintenance. These guidelines are available for all diving professionals on the ADCI website at adc-int.org. And for more information on ADCI's other resources, click subscribe and never miss an episode.